this down if I may. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have our 800 meters women's medalists with us this evening. Our gold medalist, Semenya from South Africa. Our silver medalist, Francine Niyonsaba from Burundi. And our bronze medalist, Aji Wilson from the USA. Okay, so I'm opening the floor to questions. Please raise your hand and get the microphone to you. Yep. The front here, please.
Congratulations to Francine, Castor, and Ajay. Castor, start with you. You were in sixth place at the quarter, at the 400, and then you negative splitted during the race. Tell us a little about how you felt. You looked great, and the move over the last 70 meters was fantastic.
I think it's all about doing a good math. For me, firstly, I would like to congratulate Eji and Francine. Obviously, the rest of the finalists, they've run a fantastic race. For me, I think it was just all about being patient enough so I can execute when the time is right. I have much respect for these girls. They've run fantastic. Obviously, initially for us, the main thing was to lead the race. And then, they were brave enough to lead. So then I was happy, I was like, oh, thank God they're leading. To be honest, they ran a fantastic race. Obviously, in training for us, we believe more in negative splits. The coach always tells me that I'm a crazy woman, which is, thank you, coach. So, negative splits, it's quite, straining, if I may say, but obviously sometimes it does help.
Okay. Yes, question there, please.
Congrats to the three of you. A question to Castor. We're seeing South Africa really coming up in track and field. In Nairobi last month, your team was devastating. I mean, they won the sprints, the boys, and the high jump. Where do you see South African athletics going now, and what's the secret behind these recent, successes?
To be honest, what I can say, I think it's about hard work and dedication. We inspired by the other generation, if I may say. We had great runners before. What we're trying to do is to improve, and take over. So I think we hungry enough. Those young ones, they inspired us, if I may say, because we were like, if those ones, the young ones can do it, we need to come up with something, spices and all those things. We need to give it our all. So, fortunately, we were able to win, 3 golds and, 2 bronze. That's fantastic. So for us, being in top 3 in the world, that's the best thing that has ever happened to us. So, but to be honest, I think also is a proper infrastructure. When it comes to coaching, we have learned a lot. We have a lot of coaching clinics. I think education it does play a role. In all of our coaches, because if you check, IAAF has got level 1, 2, 3. We also have our own levels in the national. I think it plays a vital, role. So for us to have, educated coaches.
Question right there, please.
Question for Aji. Just wondering, having missed the championships 2 years ago with injury, how frustrating I guess it was during Beijing to sit at home and have to watch it on TV, and how it compares to actually being here and being on the podium this time?
I wouldn't say I was frustrated. I was definitely disappointed. Sad watching the races, but to be able to come back here and medal and just be here in general was super exciting, and I was very grateful for the opportunity.
Okay. Question at the end there, please.
Question for Castor. First of all, congratulations. This World Championship has finished without a world record. You set the fastest time in the world this year. Looking forward, do you think the world record in the 800 is achievable for you?
Yeah, World record, of course, it is achievable, but it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, to be able to run a fast time like that. We haven't planned, to run faster than that. Obviously, we in a good line, to do that. But for me, I'm quite a patient athlete. The most important thing for us is to win as much as we can. And obviously focus more on medals. But world record is not yet in my plans.
Okay, question here, please.
Haji, congratulations.
Thank you.
Taking the lead early is kind of one of the ways that you do things and seem to prefer. There was a little challenge today for you as you tried to take the lead. We did see you take the lead about 600 meters, but can you take us through your race and how you felt?
Yeah, my coach told me to get out, and if I found myself in the lead, then cool. If not, try not to fight for it. So at 200, I felt like we both wanted to take it, so I just tucked in behind. And then 600 to go. Again, he told me if I felt good to go for it, and I felt good, so I went for it.
Question here, please.
Question for Castor. I'm just wondering, you've been obviously had great rivals in Francine and Margaret for the past year or so, but now you've got Aji showing up on the scene. Just wondering, what do you think of her performances really lately, and what she brings to add that extra level of competition up front?
Yeah, I think she's a great athlete. She's a fantastic runner. She's got a good leg speed. For me, I'm quite thrilled, to be able to run with her, and obviously Francine and Margaret, and obviously the rest of the the opponents. They're great, man. I couldn't have asked for more. For me, it's always great, to run against them, and it's a great pleasure. So yeah.
Okay. Questions? Yes, this gentleman.
Question for Castor. Apologies. You've experimented with doubling up this time over 8 and 1500 metres. How has it felt for you, and is it something you're looking towards doing at the Commonwealth Games maybe next year?
Yeah, of course. I think it's all about maturity. It's all about balancing, your speed work and endurance. I've done quite of a studying, when it comes to energy levels and obviously endurance and speed. I think it takes a hard work, to double up. But this was just the beginning. We're happy we've been able to go through rounds and win bronze, in the final. And Commonwealth, I think. We might double, so we still have to go, to the drawing board with the coach and the team, the manager, the sports scientist, to decide if it's wise to double. So, but also it depends on the health and obviously the fitness level. I think you need to ask Francine questions.
Francine, got to watch you race.
Thank you.
Got to watch you race in Lausanne, I believe, and you had a little bit of a cold. You seem to have gotten over that, been racing well. But tell us about your race today.
It was a fantastic race tonight. I don't know how can I say, because I got first silver medal for Burundi. That was most important for me. I'm very happy.
Okay. Any final questions at the back? No? Great. Well, thank you very much, ladies. I promised not to keep you too long, and we haven't. But congratulations. And if anybody would like a photograph of the three of them together, that would be great. Thank you.
Thank you. Good? Okay.
It's back.
Yeah.
Thank you.